Hello, everybody. Hello, Annie G here, aka AIM Readings, and I want to welcome you to a little tea session with me today. So, I picked up some really amazing fresh tea leaves today that I wanted to share with you. And I also am going to be incorporating tea leaf readings along with coffee readings to my practice. And I wanted to come on and share it with you guys. So that's something to look out for in the soon future, within the next like few months or so. Meanwhile, I just wanted to come and share some stuff and some general information. And if you hear anything in the background, I apologize. My cat is being a little mischief over here. But yes, so she's over here trying to climb boxes and things. But anyway, so I hope you're all having a good day or night wherever you are in this crazy world. And I have the camera facing down for the purpose of you all seeing the cups and seeing the teas and everything going on that I will be discussing. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Three teas are my main teas that I really like, which are black teas, green teas, and oolong. Now, I got these really amazing tea leaves today, and I wanted to share them and also share the little reading with you guys. So these are actually Tasseomancy cups. So Tasseomancy is what tea readings are called. So Tasseomancy cups come in different kinds. These are the two I have. I already have tea put in this one. I believe this one is called like the Cup of Destiny or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that is what it's called. Juliet, don't chew on that. And then, sorry, you guys. And this one is just a plain one. You can find both of these pretty much anywhere. But yes, so at first, which is really interesting. So at first, I thought that these were really distracting with the imagery and stuff for my intuition at first. But then once I actually started using them, I actually really fell in love with them. And they were giving me, ever since my last reading that I have posted on Instagram, it actually gave me a really good reading on someone. And it was just very interesting. And I really fell in love with the cups. So here we are. And we are going to go ahead. So I have the tea kettle here warmed up with the hot water. So I just want to show you guys the tea. So this oolong, I mean, oh my gosh, it smells amazing. It has maple cream flavor, apple spices, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, and safflower. Ugh, the smell of this, you guys. Mm, it's just amazing. Is the camera picking it up? It's absolutely amazing. Looks like this. This is the oolong. It's kind of like a black tea, kind of. Oh my God. And they have it mixed with a bunch of like different kinds of herbs and such. Wow. The smell of this is absolutely to die for. Mm. It smells like very earthy, walnutty. Oh, it's so yummy. So that is the tea that is in this cup right here, awaiting. And I think I put too much tea in here, but it's okay. We'll see. We'll see. Now this one is a green tea. Now this one is amazing. So this one is special. It's a special one for me because this green tea is just like it's mixed with things that include like when you go to the restaurants and you buy the little, or not buy, but after you eat, you get like little chocolates and like mint flavored chocolates. This smells just like those mint flavored chocolates. Oh my God, the smell of the mint and the cacao. So the chocolate aroma. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am a chocolate lover, and this freaking green tea is absolutely amazing. Amazing. Oh, just the smell and the aroma is absolutely intense, and I absolutely love it. So I'm very excited to come and try these with you guys. Now I have the green tea here in here. Now this usually has a strainer, but I don't have the strainer here because I want the leaves to fall out into the cup for the reading. Oh my goodness, the smell of that is absolutely to die for. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the teas, okay? So here we go. So cup divination, tea divination, and coffee divination is actually very interesting, and it's part of my heritage and my family from both sides. I'm just gonna warm that bottom up a little bit for the cup. And my family from both sides, actually. My Iranian side is the tea leaf reading that they do for fun around the table and such. And my Armenian side, they do the coffee readings. And from my dad's side, there's also, they're from Kuwait. So coffee is, really, really more popular there. So they do a lot of coffee. These things are done for fun around the dinner table and stuff all the time. And I just wanted to actually learn more in depthly and actually incorporate it with all of you. And I thought that would be really a fun and interesting thing to do. And yes, so I'm going to go ahead and steep this green tea as well. So the way it works is you divide the cup into 3/4, okay? And after I pour this, I will show you what I am talking about. So you divide the cup into a past, present, and future type of a situation. Okay, that's what you want to do. I'm going to show you in a second. Let me just make sure I put the top to this so that it could steep nicely. Yeah. Okay. All right. And so what you want to do is take your cup, okay, and you hold the handle towards your heart. Okay. And the handle represents you or the client. Okay. And yes, I am going to be doing these tea leaf readings and coffee readings also in person and remotely. I will explain later how the remotely works, but I will be doing this remotely as well. So it doesn't matter where you live around the world. If you would like a reading from me of any kind, I am available because I do everything remotely as well as in person. So just a reminder for all of you. So getting back to it, with this handle, okay, here facing you, all right, and you would basically break it up, okay, into 3 parts. So the handle represents the immediate now, okay, and the present. And the left side in all divination, the left side is always going to be the past. The right side is always going to be the future. And like I said, the handle is you, the client, the person who is getting the reading done for, that represents that person. Okay. And so hence you hold it to your heart. So after you do all of that, you would basically just let me dump this little bit out. I like to warm the bottom of the cups a little bit. So give me a second. All right. Now, before we drink, when it is time to come and pour, okay, I'm going to actually let the green tea steep some more, actually, because it kind of takes extra time for that one. So while that one happens, we'll do the black tea or the oolong. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take it with your right hand, okay, the spoon, and the client is going to do this, okay, not the person who is going to be reading, but the person who's getting the reading done. So the client will take, okay, from your right hand, because your right hand is your spiritually and when it comes to the occult world, the right hand is your dominant side, it's your masculine side, and it's you dispersing out, and it's you giving out, and your left side is your more feminine side, receiving side, it's your spiritual side, and it's your receiving. Okay, so this will make sense as I go. So with your right hand, you are going to be holding your spoon and turn clockwise 3 to 4 times. You can do a little more than that to disperse the tea a bit. Okay. Oh, there's some tea stuck on here. Okay. Now you can just do that to disperse it. And as you're turning, okay, the spoon clockwise, it's important for you to remember clockwise in this moment. So as you're doing that, you want to think of your intention. Focus on the tea, focus on the movements as you're swirling it around. What are your intentions for the reading? What do you want to get out of this reading? So for this reading, I am focusing on sending forth whatever guidance needs to be heard, whatever needs to be said for whoever needs to hear it. And you just sent forth your intention right there. And you just kind of focus on that a little bit. And you are going to grab the tea cup itself. Okay. You're going to grab the teacup with your left hand. Okay. So again, left hand is like you're receiving. So you're giving your intention and then you're going to be receiving it by drinking it. Okay. And connecting with it. Juju, be good girl, my love. Okay. So then you're going to come and just enjoy your cup of tea like that. Okay. So let's go and try this oolong. Oh my goodness, you guys, this tastes so good. Mm, mm, mm. OMG. Mm, that tastes amazing. I'm going to say again what's in here in case you guys want to ever buy it or try it. It is oolong tea, which has maple and cream flavoring, apple pieces, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, and safflower. Absolutely. Absolutely amazing, everybody. Absolutely amazing. I love it. Hey, boo boo. Hey, boo boo. Say hi, everybody. Hi. Absolutely amazing. The aroma is just so amazing. Now, as you're drinking it, you're enjoying yourself and you are just focusing on the intent, on what you want. Again, just, focusing on your question, focusing on what it is that you want guidance about. Wow, everybody, this tastes so absolutely amazing. OMG. I have to say that. Now I'm going to pour the green tea. Hopefully the leaves come out. If not, we're going to have to take it out from the pot. And there's some coming out. Okay. I wish it was a little more. Now with these teacups, you want to make sure you really drain the tea out like this, like this, like this. I wish more tea had came out from it though. Now, as we are pouring this tea, this green tea is absolutely amazing as well. I mean, both of these teas, everybody, is quite frankly extremely amazing. Now, I am just going to throw some in there because we need some more for the reading, right? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I think that's good. All right. Now, these readings have been done for centuries and they are such an old practice, but it's something that I absolutely love to do, especially it helps me open up my intuition more. It helps me to help all of you. I absolutely love drinking tea. I love coffee as well. Oh, and now with the coffee, if you do prefer a coffee reading from me, that would be Armenian coffee and it would be in a small cup that we drink them in. That is how the coffee readings would go. They are not going to be American, like with the grounds. It will be Armenian coffee. That is how I would do that. So I am just going to go ahead because I'm so excited to try this green tea. Again, with our right hand, we stir and we just focus our intention on what we want for this reading, for what our question is, and what we want the outcome to be. And cheers, everybody. Oh my goodness, everybody. So, yes, this is really good. This is the one where it's like a mint chocolate flavor, and the flavor is very, very slight. It's very minimum. It's very minimal, I should say. It is not too strong. It hits your palate very smooth. It's it's very, you get a little spice afterwards too. Mm, I'm getting like a spicy kick after, just a little bit. That's really good. I really like that. I think that's the cacao that I'm getting, like that little bitterness a little bit. That tastes very, very good. It smells amazing. Again, I'm just gonna go back to now the oolong. Ooh, that was loud. Sorry, everybody. Amazing. The oolong is a very earthy tone. It's much more earthier, which is surprising than the green tea. I'm getting like a more like walnutty, it's a more nutty flavor, definitely, with the oolong, and that's from all of those added spices in there. I think that's amazing. It absolutely tastes very earthy, very smooth. It's not too heavy on your palate where you're like, ooh, ooh, like I don't know, hibiscus does that with me. Hibiscus is a very strong, potent, bitter taste. So I actually can't drink too much of hibiscus. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't hate it though, but it's not what I prefer. But that's something that's very strong on the palate. So it's not something like that. It's very even, it's very smooth, and it tastes absolutely amazing. Especially this, like, I mean, I can't decide which one is better because they're both very good in their own tasted ways. They both have specific things within them. So the green tea is really good within itself, and the oolong is really good within itself, to be quite honest, because the oolong is absolutely, again, it just has that like nutty, floral, earthy tones to it. Mm, yes, it's very nice. And when I say earthy, I mean like in a very good way. It's so it's so smooth. It's very smooth, and it's made very well. Now, is the store's name that I got it from here? Yes. So if you live in the Burbank area, I do just want to shout these people out, because and they don't know I'm doing this. I'm just doing this because their teas are so amazing. It's Geeky Teas. Okay, I believe that's what it is. Geeky Teas. Um, they also have a cat rescue place in there, and they have a bunch of gamings and tarot, and it's a store that I kind of just fell in love with, and I was like, oh my gosh, how do I not know about you guys? So yes, their teas, they specifically hand make them and hand blend them, so I think that's really cool because you can find some really rare options like that. But so far, this green tea and the oolong are what I prefer. This is very much so. I think what clients will like as well. I like you to use green teas for clients mainly. Also, you guys, because so people are different. People have like allergies. People have sensitivities to things, and green tea is pretty much like it's good for everything. If you're sensitive, if you have like any kind of sensitivities, it's pretty much a safe to use because nothing's going to happen. The caffeine, nothing like that is going to get to you because there's no caffeine. Green tea is actually, it soothes, it relaxes, and there's no caffeine at all. So it actually helps a lot spiritually. And the oolong, it just has a little kick of caffeine in the tea leaves itself. So it just has to do with the growing process of the leaves and how long they're like fermented for or something like that. I forgot what the process is called, but yeah, it's just basically part of the growing process of the tea leaves themselves. Mm. You guys, I can't get over how unique this green tea is. I mean, it's just such a unique like blend. It is so smooth. It has that same smoothness as green tea when you drink it. And then afterwards, after you swallow the tea in your palate, it's kind of like so amazing. It's like that cacao. Oh, it just tastes so good. And you get this more earthy flow of it too. It's just so nice and it's just so smooth. It's very, very smooth blend here. What did they have blended in the green tea? It was the cocoa with the green tea. It was the green tea, cocoa nibs, natural chocolate mint flavor, and peppermint leaves. So yes, that's what it is. Peppermint. That's the mint I'm tasting. Peppermint. There you go. It is such a nice blend and balance of the mix. It's just so good. The taste is nice. It's balanced. It's just so, mm, mm, mm. Especially for chocolate lovers like me. If you're a chocolate lover, you would really, really love the smell and the taste of this because, well, the taste, you don't get a chocolate taste, but you get like a cacao, which is similar, but it's a little bit of a different taste, though. Mm. These teas are absolutely amazing. So, I was initially, when I was doing the readings, I was using like blank teacups. And that was actually really fun. And then I came across these teacups and I tried these. And then at first I thought, hey, like these are actually kind of like too much information. It's kind of like blocking my intuition. But then ever since these last couple days, especially yesterday, I got the most amazing reading out of this cup and then a clarification from this cup. It was amazing. In this saucer, there was actually a letter here formed. That had formed, which I thought was so cool. I was like, okay. And it brought a lot of clarification. So it was a very great reading. And I have, ever since then, I was like, it's not really blocking me as much as I thought it was. So I've been using it since. The only thing is that I am not that great with astrology yet. I'm not very strong with knowing each and every like horoscope and meaning. So the astrology symbols, I just kind of ignore the ones I don't understand, like the things I don't understand. So the astrology part in these readings are part of it. So I ignore that part because I don't really have a very great understanding with the astrological signs. So but everything else, it is just amazing. And it's great because when you're ready and you're actually doing the reading, it's like you really focus on what you're seeing within the leaves themselves. And you just kind of ignore any of these patterns that you see within the cups. And what you do is you just focus and you just focus on the leaves. Is there any patterns that you're noticing? Is there anything else you're noticing? Is there anything that's popping out to you? And then you get to reading the cup, you know. And when you are ready to read the cup, so whenever the teas do get finished, what happens is pretty much you would put the tea with the handle facing you, okay? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm gonna scooch that this way. So you would put the teacup with the handle facing you, and you would get your left hand. Remember when we were getting ready to drink the tea, we stirred clockwise with our right hand. Now, when we're ready to do the reading and when the tea is finishing, you would stir it counterclockwise with your left hand, okay? And again, just put your intuition on what it is that your question is, what you want the guidance on, and all of that, and just focus your intention. And then you would put it upside down and you would invert it. Now I'm not there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and finish teacups. And then I am going to come back and make a part 2 where we're going to sit down and actually read these beautiful leaves and see what these delicious, delicious delicacies have to tell us about what is to come within the next couple months for whoever it is that needs to hear it the most. All right, everybody. So stay tuned for part 2. Bye.